Catholic back in Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, that's where everybody was a Catholic. You know, you went to church on Sunday, you put your dollar in the basket, and you skipped out right after communion. In 2005 that we're going to be like Abraham, that we're going to pick up and we're going to move, and we had to have faith in him. And here we are today at Bethlehem. During that time, believe it or not, I thought I was doing something for them. They were doing something for me. And they opened me up, and I realized I needed to be baptized. And in March of that year, I got baptized, and it was because of the children. My day would not be complete. When there's a day that I know I didn't walk with him, I know that's the day that everything has gone wrong. Another customer that was coming in to get business cards for his wife. And I don't know how we got on this subject, and come to find out he goes to Bethlehem. And he says, I'm looking for a small group. Do you know any small groups? And John became sick. And he found that he needed a liver and a kidney. 2 young children. We got to minister to him. And he knew Christ. He knew Christ very well. I was in on Wednesdays mornings. We did communion. It just brought everybody together. I was like, wow, this is cool. This wasn't in church. This was actually in our group. So after I did it on Wednesday night, John wasn't there. I saw that empty seat. And that's when God spoke to me. He broke me. He says, you got to call John's family. As I'm driving to the hospital, just praying, oh Lord, just help me through this. This is your work. It's not mine. I walked into the room, and the room was full of people. And I'm like, oh, no. I thought this was going to be more like the family. I gathered the family around the bed, and we said the Our Father together. And we could just feel the movement. So we started with the communion. I came home about 9:30 that evening, just totally worn out. My phone rings a half hour later from Linda. John went home to the Lord a half hour after I gave him communion. I've only known John for a year, but I felt like I knew him my whole life. It's just God put us together at that time. How do I describe my mother? A tough immigrant woman. She was born in this country, but she was first-generation immigrant from Portugal. It's never too late. People say it's too late to go to Christ. In November of last year, Mom was diagnosed with small cell lung cancer. I'm talking to my mom one day, and we're talking about the arrangements, which was a very emotional day, how we were going to handle her final arrangements. She just said to me, John, I want to know your God. So at that very moment on a 900-mile phone call, I told my mom about Jesus Christ. That day, my mom became my sister. And she's going to pass in a short time from now. But I know she's going to be with my dad. I know I'm going to see her again. But the best part is, she's going to be my sister. And I couldn't ask for better. No. That God is with me. And to see that was miracles. To see an 85-year-old woman still be able to change. So it's never too late. It's never too late.